All right, my friends, if your financial advisor is on this list, you need to fire him immediately. Anyway, so there's a post the other day from the Treasury Department right here. Where was it here? I got to find it. Hold on a second. Yeah, right here. All right. And so we got the Treasury Department. U.S. Treasuries are having their best year since 2020. Investors who have the confidence and faith in the Trumpsters' economic policies have been richly rewarded. Never bet against the President of the United States or America. And it got 11 million views, 2.5 thousand reposts, 2.5 thousand comments, and 5.4 thousand likes, like your old buddy Josh. And what you see is bond market returns. 2020 was up, 2025 is up. Under Sniffy Joe is down. All right, and then 2022 is horrible. Then we got this guy right here, for an example. Who's Turnbull? Turnbull is the saltwater fishing Democrat, the Texas Longhorns, Formula One taco enthusiast. He goes, "You understand? The higher it is, the worse it is for our country. You know that, right? Right?" And he is idiotic, because what happens when the price of bonds goes up? That meant the yields went down, you freaking clowns. And there's so many clowns in here. It's crazy to me that these people don't get they don't know what they're talking about. They don't. It gets worse. So this guy's obviously dumb. But the sad thing is, I think this guy's got how many? 34,000 followers. I'm like, dude. But check this out. This guy's a PhD in economics from Sloan, supposedly. He was on the U.S. Coast Guard. He's a pilot, all right? And he says, higher bond returns signal slower growth and decreased demand for U.S. debt. Dude, this is a PhD economist. Higher bond returns mean slower demand for U.S. debt. Why are returns higher, you freaking maroon? Because the demand is up. The demand goes up, the price goes up, the yields go down. This is just basic elementary stuff here. It just is crazy to me. Crazy. And then I say, of course, because I'm awesome. Not familiar with 1982 to 2011, I see. So the return on the 30-year Treasury went from, it was 11.5% annualized, guaranteed by the federal government from 1982 to 2011. What did the economy do? Well, other than the aughts, from 1982 to 1999, it was on a friggin' tear like we've never seen. Then we got, Adam Kinzler, this guy, former congressman. What absolute amateurs. Dude, it's crazy. I don't know who this chick is. Who's this chick right here? Artist, poet, person. So she's dumb. She's stupid. Then we got this guy right here. You're devil's advocate. Buy Bitcoin. All right, dummy. We got this guy right here. Look at this. Republic Affairs, Harvard, Kennedy, Cato. I'm assuming that's a Cato Institute. And he says, amazing you still have this post up. And I said, for the love of the good Lord, man, you have Cato in your bio. Please tell me you're not affiliated with the Cato Institute, because I'm already losing respect for them. If you are, and you're this blind to the bond market, I'm not sure Cato is worth listening to anymore. Look, don't forget, this guy has Harvard Kennedy School. We got this chick right here. Foreign Affairs journalist, Global News Recap. 41,000 followers. Bond prices rise when investors anticipate an economic slowdown or downturn. Not necessarily the wrong idea, but she says the flee to safety, increasing demand for U.S. Treasuries. Where this idiot up here said no, increasing demand, he says right here, decreased demand for U.S. debt. These people are just dumb. Dumb. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. Then we come down here to Michael Salfino. He's was right with the Wall Street Journal sports page. Dude, sports journalists are the worst. Crazy. Then we got Elizabeth, the moron who posted this, doesn't realize what they post is a bad thing. And she is a Democrat liberal software engineer. Then we got right here. You reveal your economic incompetence. Higher yields on bonds shows a cost to American taxpayers. This is a Gen X white dude with degrees. Then we got this guy right here. Empower Pro U. I don't know what the hell that is. Public. Who cares? Then we got another guy. Where was it? My man Beef Cube crushing. This guy gets it. He gets it. Then we got this guy right here. This is not a good thing. Lieutenant Dank. Funny how. That's not what I'm looking for. There's another guy in here I want to show you. Yeah, this guy right here. He's professor of history at Maryville College. And he's saying higher long-term rates are a big reason housing is unaffordable. They'll lower rates, you freaking maroons. We got this guy right here. He's author and host of the Netflix How to Get Rich series. The people cheering this are exact same people who argue that with me that we should cut taxes on the wealthy because they're job creators. It's crazy to me. And this guy says this would tell you it's a bad thing because he did a quick Google search, and then he says he's a love for working class people. Well, if you love working class people, you should be loving Trump because he just reduced the interest rates. And of course, Blue Georgia, they're dumb. Here's Josh Larkey. I don't know who this is. He's an investor. And now, Then we got this guy. Please tell me this was the intern, a philosophy and math guy from Duke. Here's another guy. He's a capitalist and a veteran. Please tell me this is sadder. Here's Christopher Hale. Just a Democrat nonprofit guy. Yep. It's crazy. The list goes on and on and on about these fools, man. There's Carl Feeher. I don't even care about these idiots. I just care about freaking the people who are managing money. Bitcoin necromancer. Okay, that's great. I mean, it's crazy how bad. This is not the good news you think it is. It's not. Here's Richard Reeves. Yeah, Richard Reeves gets it 100%. Self-owned tweet guy Burke. Likes efficient taxes, tax networks. These people are just dumb, man. They're just dumb. It's crazy. This indicates a terrible economic future, says this person. Hopeless retweeter. Okay, whatever. Right here. I think this guy right here. Mostly, okay, so he hates Republicans. Whatever, man. Seriously, Trump policies are kind of fire. I don't care about her. But it seemed like there's someone else I wanted here to show you. Right here, this guy right here. Check this out. He's an asset manager, a fund manager. And he says if only the dollar was still worth a damn. These people are just dumb. It's crazy to me. Nobody has faith in our market, says he doesn't have any followers. But you can see this like bragging about your credit score went down. Founder of R&P Group, whatever that is. Just crazy, dude. And then we got other people in here who I've said you need to take down your post. Some economists who are affiliated with the Cato Institute who are bashing the Treasury Department because they don't understand how bonds work. I said you need to take down your post because you look like a fool. Remember, yields go down because prices go up. Why do prices go up? Because people are buying the asset. The demand goes up. And the funny thing is, remember what they were saying back in April when the yields were going up and the bonds were going down, the price of the bonds were going down. Oh, it's because of Trump's tariffs. Remember that? Yeah. They were saying that, screaming bloody murder. Trump's good. Bond market will tell Trump what to do. Anyway, just look through there. There's 2,500 quotes. If your guy's on there, fire him immediately. I wonder if that's on LinkedIn. Let's take a look. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I just typed U.S. Treasury Department. This guy came up. He's an entrepreneur. Arvid Rajan, I don't even know who this guy is. 10,000 followers, and he's an entrepreneur. I've helped build small companies in a wide range of industries. So this guy is not very bright. The economic illiteracy in this tweet from the U.S. Department of Treasury is truly staggering. Just crazy to me. I mean, these people, I literally don't understand. I'm like, how do you not? It's crazy to me. So we got, isn't there an expression about investing in the bond market is like investing in a bond shelter? People shift to Just wait. If the bond returns decline next year, then now it says a triumph. Okay, well, that's not what you said. The economic illiteracy. We are now at the point that we need to consider official statements from the federal government. So why? Are these true or are they false? Are they true or are they false? The facts are the bonds are up there, guy. I guarantee if you look through his feed, when the rates went way high, he was screaming bloody murder as well. I can only comfort myself. Whatever. It's crazy. Now, you can make a case, the 10-year Treasury, if under 4, that's not good news for the economy. You can make that case. But you cannot then turn around and say the case is that the yields are higher when they're absolutely not. You can't say that. And you can't say a lower yield means doomsday imminent because we saw what happened from 1982 to 1999. It just did not happen. So you can't make those. I mean, you can make those cases. The first would be stupid because that's just a lie. You're either willingly ignorant or you're lying. One of those two. Either way is bad. The second, in terms of economic slowdown because of lower yields, that's a better argument to make. But then you have to say, well, how come that didn't happen in 1982 to 1999? You'd have to say, well, because. And so let's see if we got any more posts on this, because that's a crushing post that has called out people who need to be called out. And by the way, the people screaming bloody murder about the politicization of the Trump's Department of Treasury. Here we are 10 months ago. The U.S. has experienced record economic growth because of the Biden-Harris administration. Yeah, okay. Oddly, they don't post very much. I don't see that one post there. So where is that post? Is that not the right post or the right? Anyway, I couldn't find it on LinkedIn, but I'm not gonna take any more time. But there you go, man. Look for the guy or the lady if they're on there. The list. You say I'm going to a different person. All right. God bless. Smash that like button. We'll see you.